Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Fit Wakely. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Lino Rocha. Lino comes in with all the Joker balls. Lino! Woo! That's my boy. That's what I'm talking about. Lino Rocha. Look at this guy. He hammered all those Joker balls. Let's go. Lino, yes. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Lino. Merry Christmas, everybody. Oh, they're still going. Good morning, everybody. How we doing? Hit those hearts over there on the tubes. Hello, Travis. Hello, Chris. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Good morning, my beauties. Shelly Stringer with the first money gun. Let's go. What's up, Zen Method? To the moon. Let's go. Let's go. Lino came in like a bat out of hell. Good morning, VIPers. Good morning, all our viewers. Don't let the Christmas and Hanukkah holidays make you lazy. Mr. Dave with the money gun. Let's go. We had to go right to the money guns. Lino came in and wrapped up all of those Joker balls. RJ Melton, hello. Good morning to you. Are we ready this morning, traders? Are we ready to get into it? Are we ready? Who in here is a trader? Who in here is a real trader? Who in here works hard as a trader? Who in here studies and goes back? It doesn't make an excuse. Zen Method! Let's go, everybody. Yes, Lino, yes. Yeah, I got you, Hammer. I can tell by the photos. Hammer with the roses. Yes, it is. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday. All right, traders, we are going to get right into it. All we ask that you do, good morning, is tap the screen, share the live, okay, and repost the live. Donate if and when you can. Mr. Dave is now a level 36. Mr. Dave is now a level 36. W's in the chat for Mr. Dave. Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you. Let's go. Let's go. Andrew the Believer. Thank you so much, my brother. So this morning I was thinking, and I said, what is our goal when we come onto these lives every single day in the VIP? Our goal is to make as many great traders as we possibly can. Hello, Hamza. Good morning to you. That is our number one goal. And I said to myself, what is the best way to portray this to people so they understand what is happening here? So this morning, we're going to do something special for you. We are going to break out what it means to be a really good trader. What is it you need? What is it you have to have? When we hear that bell go off every morning, most people have no clue what they're doing. They're a nervous wreck. They do this over and over and over again, thinking the more they show up, the better they're going to get. But there's one thing that's missing out of all of this. And what do you think that one thing is? You show up, which is great, okay? I like that you show up. Mr. Dave with the $1.99 over there on the tubes. Thank you, Mr. Dave. You show up all the time. You trade. Let me make this clearer. Okay, you show up. You trade every day. Okay. But that isn't enough, traders. This isn't enough. Just showing up and trading isn't going to get you over that finish line to make you green every month. And the goal as a trader is monthly. At the end of each month, you want to be consistently green every month. There's no reason why you aren't. Okay. But if you're having a green month, a red month, a red month, a red month, a green month, a red month, a green day, red, 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 red days, green, 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 green days, if you're all over the map, there is something missing, and it's education. You know, when I first started this too, I didn't think there was such thing as education, how to be educated as a trader. I thought it was just luck. We go in and it goes up, and hopefully it goes my way. If not, I'll try again. Just keep depositing more money in, and one day it'll hit. That day never came, and it's not going to come for you either. So I said, there's other people out there who are successful as day traders, trading and swing traders, trading the market. Investing is easy. You just throw it into a stock like an Apple, an Nvidia, a Tesla, the SPY, all right? And then it goes up and it trends up and you make money investing. But to be a day trader, you got to put the work in, my traders. This ain't easy, okay? This is hard, and it's hard because you got to do work. Most people shy away from work. When they go into that VIP and they see all that educational videos they have to watch and the course content, and then they got to post their trades, they're like, whoa, I'm too lazy for that. I'm not watching all of this. I'm just going to hope I get lucky. Because remember what I go back and tell you all the time. A lot of people love the idea of being a day trader, but the majority are never going to be day traders. And they're just not going to put the work in. They get excited every morning thinking the hope and the prayers that they did is going to give them that one stock that runs and runs, that IPO that goes to the moon. And what ultimately happens is they lose. So you need to get a foundation of education. Everything branches off of your education, okay? Everything. You start getting educated, then you show up every day. You start getting education. Then you trade every day, okay? We show up every day. We trade once we get an education on what we're doing. Showing up every day without an education, you're just gambling, hoping for the best. And that's why you're red every month. So you need the foundation of education. Show up, trade, do it over and over again. Journaling. What else do we put on? What else are we going to put on this circle? Show up, trade, journal, okay? Go back and look at your losses. Go back and look at your winners. What went right? What went wrong? And the only way you're going to know what you're doing on all of these that surround the education circle is being educated. So when you go back and journal, you show up to trade, you have some fundamentals of what the hell is going on in the market. Because right now, a lot of you don't know what you're doing, okay? And you know that deep down inside. In your subconscious mind, you don't know what you're doing, but you don't want to admit it because it's going to hurt the ego, okay? So what is it we wake up every morning and we do? Well, I'm going to give you my checklist. I trade the same 6 to 10 stocks every day. I've been trading these same stocks for over 2 years, 3 years now. The same 6 to 10. I look at these 6 to 10 over, and over again, okay? How many of you in here honestly say you trade the same ones over and over again? Who in here trades the same stocks over and over again every single day? We got 2 more money guns on the board. We already got rid of the Joker goal thanks to Lino Rocha. Thank you for the follows. Yeah, a lot of VIPers, they're all saying me. They're all saying me. When you're all over the map trading equities, then futures, then options, then Forex, when you're all over the place, you're never going to make it. You're not going to make it as a trader. I know that. We have some of them in our VIP. They're all over the map. Every day it's something different. I know deep down inside they are never going to make it as a trader. They can't control themselves. And this is one thing you have to be very, very careful about. Those that can't control themselves and think they're the smartest one in the room are the ones that never make it as traders, because they don't blame themselves for making mistakes. They start looking, let me try this person's trading strategy. Let me try this. Let me try that. Let me try this. Let me try that. Let me try this. They'll be gone. They're going to be gone soon. I know they're going to be gone. Okay, and eventually they are gone. So 6 to 10 stocks. I trade the same ones every day. Number 2, I look for the state of these stocks. I'm looking for the best state of these 6 to 10 stocks. I don't go, if these 6 to 10 stocks don't have the state I'm looking for, I wait when the bell opens. I don't go searching for a new stock or this stock or that stock, pull one out of my anus. I trade the same 6 to 10 every day, no matter what. No matter what. You need 6 to 10, not 1 or 2. 6 to 10. Mark that down. Number 3. Thank you, Bill Boyle. Zen Method is the title gifter of the Money Gun. Mooney, Andrew, Mr. Dave. Thank you so much, everybody. We are at 9.3 thousand likes. We got to hit those likes. We got to share. We got to repost. Let's get to work, traders. Okay? 6 to 10, state, and then what else? Once I get my state, I got to look to see what position my stock is in. Being in position 1, 2, 3, whip zone is all going to play out differently, also depending on what state my stock is in. If I'm in a bull state, am I in a neutral state? Am I in a bull position? Am I in a neutral position? Am I in a bearish position with a bullish state? You got to learn all these things. You can't just wing it, okay? So I trade the 6 to 10 stocks in the correct state with the correct position, okay? That is the foundation of my morning. That is the first thing I'm looking for. That's before the bell goes off. This is my foundation. Who in here does that exact same thing? Put me in the chat or put no in the chat. We got one more money gun left. We're going to give you a lot of stuff on here today, so you better buckle up, okay? Who in here does that same thing every day? And then we're going to go to the roses as soon as we get rid of that last money gun. Shelly Stringer! Thank you, the beautiful Shelly Stringer. Thank you so much. Now, what does this give you, traders? Doing this gives you a foundation of how to trade. Just opening up and drawing your trend lines, horizontal lines, RSI, all the stuff that doesn't work is going to make you lose every single day in the markets. 6 to 10. State position. I got that straightened out. What is the next thing I'm going to do? The bell goes off now. Here we go. You ready? The bell goes off. I'm looking at all of my 6 to 10. I know what state and positions they're all in. What am I doing next? I am looking for a proper event to enter on. Okay? Remember, I know my states. I know my positions. Now I'm looking for that event to enter on. After I get my event, what am I doing next? Good job, Cynthia. What am I doing next after the event? We know our state. We know our position. It's the same 6 to 10 stocks. Bell goes off. I get an event. I enter. What's next? Risk to reward. I know what I'm risking on that trade, and I know where I'm going on that trade when I'm getting out at the exact time. There is no hoping. There is no guessing. So I get an event, okay? Let's say I get an event to the upside. Bam! There it is. I'm in. You'll learn all about the events in the VIP. I get my event. Bam! To the upside. I get my move up. I get my move up. I'm out. I get my 1-to-1, 2-to-1. I lock the trade up. If this trade still continues to the upside, do I sit here and go, oh, man, it's still going. It's still going. Let me write to Voss in the VIP. Hey, Voss, yeah, how can I catch the entire move in the market? What do you mean? Well, I got my 1-to-1 or 2-to-1, but I want to catch the whole thing. I don't want just 1-to-1 or 2-to-1. What do I do? My answer to them is you're going to be gone soon. Have a nice day. You'll be gone. You won't be a trader for long. That's it. That is the greed. Never, ever, 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 ever will you catch the entire move in a market. Never. Won't never happen. Never. No. Okay? Do we got that? The only way you will make more money in the market is upping your size when you think the time is right to do that. Most of you will never get there, okay? You're not going to make it. But when you are, and those few that make it, you're going to up your share size or your contract size, and that's how you make more money. But the risk to reward never changes. You can never change the risk to reward on the trade. Why do you think when we teach you risk to reward in the VIP education community, why do you think that is? Why is every trade different based on your risk to reward of when you're getting in and you're getting out? Does anyone know why? No one has ever asked me that question. Voss, why is all the trades and all the risk to rewards different? Why aren't they all the same? Anyone know? Let's see who knows. Thank you, Sheer Turtle. Thank you, the believer, Shelly Stringer. Thank you so much. Make sure we're tapping that screen, guys. Those taps stop. I'm just going to sign off. That's all. Every situation is different. Why, Hammer? Why? Why is every situation different? The new year may be interesting. It's not going to do anything, Exile. The new year is irrelevant. The stocks move differently. Nope. Each stock is different price. Nope. No. Why? Why, guys? Come on. You know this. Come on. Market cycle. Depending on where you are in the market cycle will determine your risk to reward every time. Your risk to reward, if you take a reversal trade up here for a move back down, your risk to reward on this trade up here is going to be a hell of a lot coming out of the A+ setup because of the market cycle. Folks, you're making this much harder than it is. I can promise you that right now. You're making this too hard. Okay, traders? So now I have my entry. I have my risk to reward. I get out of the trade. I rinse and repeat. I rinse and repeat. After I take that trade, I get my winner. What do? I look for my states. I look for my positions again. And then once I'm happy with them, I strike it on events based on risk to reward afterwards. You're doing these same four things over and over again. Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. But here's the difference between you and me. I take 1 to 3 trades a day. A lot of you take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You're all over the place. 1 to 3. That is it. So every time I rinse and repeat, I have to wait for the proper state and the proper position. And guess what? That takes patience. You have to wait for your state and position to go back to where you want it to be. You don't just keep randomly trade. And here's one thing I love about novice traders. Are you ready? At the beginning of the day, they're taking 1 to 3 trades. Today, Monday, new week, new year, 1 to 3. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. They break their rule within an hour. It's broken. Okay? So they'll take trade number 1. It's red. They'll take trade number 2. It's red. They'll take trade number 3. Now, what are they doing on trade number 3? They're going all in to try to make up for the losses on trade 1 and 2 because they need to see green by the end of trade number 3 for the ego. Because if they walk away after that, what's going to happen? All day in their mind, they're going to be saying to themselves, maybe I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not that good at trading. I'm not good at something. Oh my God, I can't handle having that on my conscience all day. I got to go back down and trade again. Let's trade 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're really in the red. This whole thing is a bloody mess. Now we're really screwed up because now you've created 2 problems. 1, you don't know what you're doing. And 2, you can't control yourself. So now we have 2 major problems going on here. You just created a second one because you can't control you. How do we feel about that? How many people in here, say me or say no, can control yourself as a trader? Who can control themselves? Who can control themselves as a trader? Don't lie. Yes or no? Don't lie. Because if you lie, you can't control yourself. If you're lying, you're already lost. You've already lost. Working on it. This stuff is tough. I have my money. But think about what we're talking about. You are born alone. You're going to die alone. Okay? It's you versus you in this game of life. There's nobody coming to help you, folks. I hate to break that to you. Nobody's coming to help you. All right? So you got to figure it out. That's the reality. So if you can't keep the promises that you make to you, you are the most important person. You. If you can't keep the promises you make to yourself, what do you have left? What do you have left? Rev, Bill Boyle, thank you so much. Folks, we got more roses. Hammer those roses. Right? You don't have much left because you can't keep the promises you make to yourself. And there's going to come, let me draw this out for you. This is called life, folks. All right? Before we go back to the charts, this is life. When things are going great in life, doesn't it feel happy? You can't do anything wrong. Oh, I love it. The VIP traders are like, today was a great day. Woo, 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 woo. Anyone need help? I'll help you. I got you, baby. I got you. You need help? I got you. All right? And then life is going to knock us down. It's just the facts. And then this person that was all humpy glory over here, where'd they go? They disappeared. What happened to that happy person? What the hell happened? It's when you are down here is when you must do your best work. Right down here. This is the ground, folks. When you get knocked to the ground, this is when we're going to separate the winners from the losers. It's easy up here. It's easy on top of the mountain. Okay? This is where everyone's happy. It's when we get our asses knocked to that ground, who's going to get the hell back up? Who's going to rise back up? Not going to be a lot of you. If I have 100 people in here right now, okay, 20 of you are going to rise up. The other 80 are going to stay down. Mark that down, folks. Write that down right now. Are you standing or are you going to stay down there and become a victim? That is the question you must ask yourself. Thank you, Red Hibiscus. We all got things going on. We got all kinds of things going on. What are you going to do? Are you going to get back up? Who's rising up? Put me in the chat. When you get knocked down, who is getting back up? Put me in the chat. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on now. When it's a holiday or your birthday or something's going on, a long weekend, who's being lazy? Who's being lazy? You gotta keep going. You gotta keep driving forward. Forward, 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 forward. Okay? I need you to do that for me. You can't stay down and feel sorry for yourself. Everything happens for a reason. Everything. Everything. Okay? So now that we got that covered, it's time to get to work. You got to learn how to trade. Period. You got to learn how to do this. So on SPY, if this was one of the 6 to 10 things that I trade every day, and the first thing I do is I look for my state, I know I'm in a bearish neutral state right here. I know I'm in a bearish neutral state. The bell goes off. I know I'm in a bullish position. I'm bullish in the position. I'm bearish in the state. What is one thing I am not doing at the open? I get an event to the upside. But I know I'm not taking the bait. Why? Why am I not taking that bait? Who knows? Why am I not taking this bait to the upside, traders? Oh my God, I'm in for a long. We're going to the moon. You're not going to the moon. You're not even going to go up. Because you are in a bearish, neutral state. The state of your stock is bearish. How are you going up? How are you going to the upside in a bearish state? You can't. It is virtually impossible. So we have to wait for our state to get narrow, okay? Once we get narrow, then we go to the upside. But this is where I want to catch that move. I want that short. I want that short. Why do I want that short? And based off the bearish state and bullish position, why do I know I'm going to get it? And why do I want it? Does anybody know? Who knows? Swan, you learned that in the VIP. Because this is where the violence is. This is where the volume is in the market. I want to be in that volume. Folks, us as traders, we are little peons, okay? So in the stock market, let me explain something to you. You have this big stock market. We are these little specks of dot when we trade. See these little specks of dot? That's all we are. Surrounding us are the big boys and girls. We are these little specks of dot inside playing the big game. Knowing that we are these little specks of dot, what is the most important thing we do? Are we looking for the fair value gap? Are we looking for the opening range breakout? No. What is it we're doing? I know what I'm doing. Am I trying to lead the race? Am I trying to lead this train down the road? Am I the conductor of this train? No. The hedge funds, the big boys are the conductor of this train. I'm just jumping on board as a passenger. Ride me to victory, my friends. Ride me to victory. Here I am with the VIP. We're jumping on the train. You're going short there. So am I. And here we go. Giddy up. Yeehaw. Ride me to victory. We're not creating anything. You're trying to predict with all your trend lines what the hell's going on. That you're going to figure it out. We're not. Only thing we're doing is trading high probability setups where the big boys get in at the same time. That's all we're doing. I know in a bearish, neutral state, they are going to short this at the open. I'm going to jump on and say, okay. Okay, we're getting off now. We reached that. Okay, I'm out now too. Okay? You mean nothing in the markets. I mean nothing in the markets. We are irrelevant. Does this make sense to you? Put yes in the chat. Does this make sense to you? Put yes in the chat, my beauties. Good, good. That was the open on that day. We're going to keep going. We're going to pick a random day. I'm looking at you. Let's see here. Let's go to what's the next? The 15th. There it is again. Oh, baby. There's our bearish neutral state, our bullish position to the moon. Wrong. Whammo. Same thing. It's the same setup. It is the same setup. But all that the novice sees is this. We got to gap up. Houston, go. Leroy, we got to gap up, baby. Get us all in there. We're going to the moon. We're going. All right. What state are you in, Leroy? Virginia. Leroy, what state is that stock in that you're going to the moon on? Oh, it's in a bearish neutral state. You're going long? Yeah. See the difference? Being educated and uneducated in the market? Okay? Got it? Good. So back when the market opens, what do I look at again? That state. And what do I look at again? That position. Yes. Because I can't do anything without knowing that. If I do anything without knowing that, I'm gambling. It's just a guess. Leroy's going long. What would have happened to Leroy's account here? Because Leroy would have went long right here. Leroy's still in it down here. Leroy's finished. It's over for Leroy. Leroy's trading career just took a poopy. It's over. All right? That's why you need to know state and position. Let's go to mighty Tesla. I hit that thing again underneath me. Look at Tesla. Look at that, huh? Let's do Tesla. So I know on Tesla, I'm in what kind of state? Narrow. Narrow. We open in the whip zone. What do I always tell you, VIPers? Our best trades come out of the whip zone. Alerts. Alerts. Remember every morning you hear this? You better mark it down. You better mark it down. Beautiful move to the upside. Beautiful. Okay? How many of you try to go long there? Tell me. How many people try to go long there? Aaron went long. Aaron, you went long there? Steve went long there. I'm sorry, guys. You're not going long there. Why? Why aren't we going long here? Please tell everybody who went long here. Why? What's wrong? Markets, folks, you got to know the guys, this is getting ridiculous now. You have to know the market cycle. What are we doing? Got a 180 right here, too. What are we doing? Come on, we can't be guessing. Because the more green candles or red candles you get consecutively, the odds of you going the other direction hard is 80% or more. You got to know these things. All right? This is called a climactic move. You're going to learn this in the VIP live training Tuesday night. You're going to learn all about climactic. It's going to change your trading life. Okay? So that is a climactic move to the upside. All roads. Are we ready? All roads lead back to the 20. So for those that thought, we're going to the moon. No, you're not. We're bleeding out. No, you're not. It's making a rebound. No, you're not. We're bleeding out again. No, you're not. Moon. Nope. That's the heartbeat of the market you're looking at, everybody. Everyone, you must respect the heartbeat of the market. Everyone right now, and say respect in the chat. Everyone better respect this bad boy. You better respect the heartbeat of the market. Respect to Miss Market. Oh. Okay? This is the heartbeat. You're going to learn all about the heartbeat in the VIP. Once you learn this, and this is the first education course you're going to do. This is usually the one that goes like this for everyone that joins the VIP. Look. Are you kidding me? No, that can't be true. That can't be true. Let me go back to 1980. Son of a bitch, it did it again. Look. Look at it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is that really happening? What was I thinking this whole time? Why did I take the trade up there? Folks, to get into the VIP, you are going to head over to thevosstrading.com. thevosstrading.com. That is where you go to get into our amazing VIP of traders. Right there. You better get in there and start learning and stop losing. I got a question over here from Default. Hey, bro. What's up, bro? How do I know when it's going to go up or down? That's easy, Default. Want me to show you? Should we show them? Bro, this is how we know. We asked the wizard, Default. Wizard! Yes, bro, Default XYZ wants to know, how do we know when the stock goes up or down? What's that? Speak a little louder, wizard. Oh, okay, I'll let bro know. All right, thank you. All right, bye-bye. Hey, Default bro. Bro, are we ready? I want you to flip a coin. The wizard said flip a coin. Heads, you go up. Tails, you go down. Okay? So when you flip the coin, if it's heads, you're going to go up. If it's tails, you're going to go down, bro. All right? Is VIP beginner friendly? I will let the VIPers answer that question. Can you answer Renee Johnson's question, please? Thank you. All right. So now do we know about the heartbeat of the markets? We can't get too far from that heartbeat. Want me to show you another doozy? You want to know why we call it the granddaddy of them all? Whoa, look at that granddaddy. Holy moly. Hold on. Whoa, look at granddaddy of them all. Woo! Whoa, baby. Hold on, we got some more. Granddaddy, take me to paradise. Woo! That is the granddaddy of them all. You will have an entire training on that as well. So we know Tesla coming in to Monday. We are in a bearish what? What are we in here? Bearish what? Is VIP free? Yep, absolutely, Toddy4. Come in the VIP and I will give you all my knowledge for free. Absolutely. I'll even sit down with you and come to your house and walk you through everything. We are in a bearish neutral state, okay? We are in a bearish neutral state. At the open, if we open right here, the bell goes off, what are we doing? What are we doing? Who knows what we're doing? Yes, it doesn't matter the country you're from. It could be any country. Going for the long, going down. Why? Why? Why are we going short? Why are we looking for the short to the downside, traders? Why? Why are we looking for the short? Because we're bearish. Very good. Because the state of the stock is bearish. Very good. I'm proud of you. Good job. Good job. Now, here's our move to the upside. Actually, I'm going to do it from here. No, I'm going to do it from here. This was our move up. That was the gap. Okay? We are in a bearish neutral state, so we know we're coming down. How far are we coming down? How do we know how far we're taking this trade to the downside? Are we just guessing? Are we just guessing here? I'm going to wait for it to be red, and I'm going to get out real quick. Are we guessing in the market? The 50% zone? All right, I'll put my 50% in right here. 480. Okay, that's the 50% zone. Are we getting out at 480, everybody? Who's getting out at 480? Now we're just throwing out random words, buzzwords. No, we're not getting out at the 50% mark. I mean, we could. If what? What tells us where we're getting out? What tells us where we're getting out of this trade, everybody? You're getting out when it meets the 20. No. 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 Your risk to reward. If your risk to reward tells you you get out at 481, you get out at 481. You don't wait to 480. You may not make it to 480. This may come back down, traders. The market cycle will dictate your risk to reward, okay? You have to know this stuff, guys. This may come down. If you're supposed to get out at 481, but you hold on, this can happen at right there. Boom, right back to the upside. Now you're in trouble. Now we're really in trouble here, okay? Risk to reward. Every trade you take will have a different risk to reward. Every one. That is where you get in. That is where you get out. There are no questions asked. If you're one of those people who constantly I need to catch the whole move, you are not going to be a trader long. In your mind, you might be, but it's not going to work out too well for you. Okay? Guys, I have to be honest with you here. A lot of you are worrying me. Okay? AMD. What state are we in? We are in a bearish neutral state again. Okay? We open right here. We gap down in that position. What are we doing? This was your gap down. That's your gap down. What are you doing? Bell goes off. Ding, 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 ding. Is there a tool for risk to reward calculations? Yes, right here. Look. Between the ears. It's called the brain. The brain calculates your risk to reward. We're going to teach you how to do that in under 2 seconds. Folks, stop looking for the tool. You have the tool right here. It's in between, under your skull. It's called the brain. All right? Where are we going here, folks? Are we going up? We going down? We going sideways? What are we doing? Folks, come on. What do we have right here? What do we have right there? Anyone know what that is? What is that right there? I'll move it over for you. It's called a double bottom. You're in this position. This is your gap down. This is your 50% level, 214. You get this move at the open off of 213. You enter right here, right there. Okay? That is your entry. You're entering at 232. What is your risk to reward on this? What's your risk to reward? 1-to-1. No. What is your risk to reward on this trade, everybody? You enter at 213.32. It opened at 213. What is the risk to reward? 32 cents. You're risking 32 cents per share. If you're going for a 1-to-1, you are looking for a 64-cent move to the upside. If you're going for a 1-to-1, you are looking for a 32-cent move to the upside. How can you possibly know where you're going when you enter a trade if you don't know what you are risking per share? How is that possible? Can someone tell me how that's possible? You can't. Now, here is our 50% level. If you miss the move back up to the upside, okay, my beautiful traders, you missed this move. A lot of you are going to go long here. I would bet $1 million a lot of you will try to go long on that next green candle, okay? But what you are doing if you miss this move is and if you stay under the 50%, you are looking for the short where? Back down to this pivot based on your risk to reward. Do we got it? You always want to make sure your risk to reward can fit inside your next support or resistance level. Do we understand that? So if your risk to reward, if you're at 214 and you're shorting down to 213, but your risk to reward is $1.50, are you taking that short down to 213? Are you taking that short down to 213? Yes or no? I'm going to clean this up a little bit. Let me redraw this for you. Off of 214, you're taking a short to the downside. Okay? Your risk to reward on this trade is $1.50. Can you take it down to Can you enter this trade for a 1-to-1? Yes or no? No, you can't. Because we know this is a double bottom now. This is going to be a triple bottom when you come down. The odds of you going lower to get your $1.50 are slim to none. Slim to none. So let's say, Voss, well, if I don't get the $1.50, I'll just take profit anyway. Well, what happens when we do that? What happens when we break our rules and we don't respect market cycle? You start losing a lot of your trades. You start losing a lot of your trades, and then you become a scalper. because you don't stay in the trades long enough anymore. Folks, and this leads me into the next problem a lot of traders have. Folks, the minimum amount of time you should be in a trade is 5 minutes. How many of you are in trades for less than 5 minutes? Put me in the chat. If you are in a trade for less than 5 minutes on all your trades, put me. A lot of me's in here. We got a lot of me's in here. Holy moly. All right, are you ready? For those of you who are in trades less than 5 minutes, this is your equity curve. Down here, my friends, is $0. This is where you blow up your account. This is where your account started. Got it? When we are in trades less than 5 minutes, you are trending downwards. That means every month you are red, your account is getting lower and lower. If that is what your account is doing, put me in the chat, please. We got some more roses. Let's go, my beauties. We got a lot of work to do. We are at 52,000. Cheers. We got to get over 100,000. Let's go. Let's go. A lot of you have this, huh? All right. That is because you are guessing in the market. That is because you are so used to trades going against you. You are now guessing, okay? And you're getting out as soon as you get a little bit of green, which creates a problem. I'm going to go over that now. This is the way you are trending. You're trending in the wrong direction, traders. You're going the wrong way. We got to be going this way. We got to go that way, not this way. Okay? So let me tell you why traders trade 5 minutes or less. Every time they get into a trade during their career, they get in, and then this happens to them. Whoop! It goes in the other direction. They get in a trade, and it goes in this direction. Whoop! Immediately. Maybe under 10 seconds. In. Whoop! So the trader says to themselves, well, since this is happening to me all the time, soon as I get a little bit of this green, I'm going to get out. If that's you, say me in the chat. So now you said to yourself, well, if it immediately I get a little green, why don't I just take profit at that little green? If that's you, say me in the chat. Whoa, we got a lot of me's in here. How did you know that, Voss? Are you a psychic? I went through it. I went through it. You don't think I thought that was the answer to all my problems? It created more problems for me. Let's hammer some roses, everybody. Let's hammer some roses. Let's share the live out. Repost the live. We need to be tapping. Let's go. We got to get our heart me's in, everybody. Get your heart me's in. So that is what your strategy is now. You say to yourself, I'm going to take a little bit of that green. Okay, which is fine, right? Which is fine. So what you're doing is anytime you see green, these are your winners, right? I'm getting these little winners. I'm getting these little winners. Oh, we're on a roll. Honey, I think I figured trading out. Oh, really? That's so great, babe. That's so great. You figured it out? Yeah. Okay? That's on Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, you had some good green trades. But on Thursday, what happens? Whammo! On Friday, what happens? Whammo! Boy, do we got a lot of big red trades, those two red trades. Woo! These little itty-bitty green trades are now irrelevant. Not only have you lost everything you made on these, you're now really in the red. Now we're in trouble. So this was your journal, remember? You were trending down, had a little bit of green, and now we're going back down again. How many of you is you? If that's you, put me. Yes, Barry Lopes. Right? Houston, we got a problem. What? My reds are a lot bigger than my greens. But what you did, traders, is now you created this thing in your mind. To stay in a trade is a bad thing. You are now afraid to stay in trades. And the only way you become a good trader is to let the trade work for you. But the only way the trade's going to work for you is if you enter properly. And the only way you can enter properly is to know what? Fill in the blanks. What are these two words? You must know the market cycle. Who wants to learn a little bit about the market cycle right now? Put me in the chat. Toady says, no, but seriously, anytime I take a trade, it goes in the opposite direction. Yep. I'm going to tell you why right now, Toady. Are we ready for market cycle? All right. Let's do it, VIP. Thank you, Clever Kuji, Sheer Turtle, Rev. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Here is the market cycle. This is how the market runs every single day. What is this? I want to test you guys out from your education over the years. What is this? What do we call this? The bell curve. Congratulations. All right, those are your cycles. Okay? Now, we know 92% of all traders lose, 98% of all options traders lose. The option trader percentage is higher because you're adding a derivative on top of the asset. So you're adding the Greeks and everything on top of it. That's why that number goes up. But overall, it's 92% of all traders lose in the market. And I'm going to show you that right now. This is our whip zone. Every morning, who hears me say, we're in the whip zone? That's where it is. Boom, right inside that cycle. That is the whip zone, okay? Now, we are going to focus on right now taking longs to the upside. This is when a trade, you want it to go up, okay? VIPers, do not answer this question. If you are a VIP member, do not answer this question. For non-VIP traders, what numbers are you entering long in the market cycle? Go! Put them in. Okay, everybody's wrong, but that's okay. You're supposed to be wrong. Now, we don't want to enter at number 5 long because this is where you're going to consolidate to make another move down. So entering at number 5, you're getting one of these, right? This is number 5 right here, and you're going that way. This is where you're going to consolidate, look, to make that next leg down. All right? So we're not entering long at number 5. We are also not entering long at number 8 because it's doing the same thing. At number 8, you come back up from a reversal, you consolidate, and then you come back down this way. How many of you have been caught in that? We just went over that trade a little while ago. So where do we enter long? VIPers, please let them know. All our amazing VIP traders, where do we go long in the market? Where do we go long in the market? Number 1, yes, it is. Where else do we go long? Number 7, yes, it is. VIPers, what is number 1? In the VIP, you are going to get an in-depth market cycle course where it's going to go, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is the A+ setup right here. This is your bread and butter. This is your bread and butter. When all else fails, you come back to number 1. Okay? Number 7 is your reversal trade. Back up. This is your reversal trade. Why do 92% of all traders lose in the market? Because they're trying to go long here, 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 and here. So there are what? 9 places to take a trade in the market cycle. That includes the whip zone. Out of those 9 chances, you only have 2 to go long. You see why we lose so much? Holy moly, Voss! Holy moly! You just learned more on this last 5 minutes than you did paying for that $1,000 education course. How does that make you feel? Number 1 and number 7 is where you go long. Now let's back this baby up. Let me put whip zone back in there. Where are we going short? Where are we going short? Position 9 is the whip zone. Where are we going short? Number 3. Yes, it is. Where else are we going short? Number 5. Where are we not going short? 2, 1, 4, 8, 7, 6. Okay? Number 3 is your reversal back to the downside. Number 5 is your A+ setup to the downside, my beautiful traders. All right? And you must know where these are on the chart. Okay? Now, the whip zone, why do we call it the whip zone? The first 15 minutes of the day, you do not trade inside the whip zone. That is where it is the most whippy. But why do our trades best come out of the whip zone at times? Because we can go up or down out of the A+ setup. That's where your A+ setup's going to originate from. That's where your A+ setup's going to originate from. All right, my beauties? Do we understand this? I'm going to let the VIP members decide this. LSTRAAX says, do we use order flow? Let me ask you something. Jubilat Guado, do you use order flow? I'll wait for you to answer. I'm going to wait. Do you use order flow, Jubilat? You think Jubilat uses order flow? Do we think Jubilat even knows what the hell that means? Put yes or no in the chat. Does Jubilo use order flow? And does he know what it means? John McGarvey, thank you so much. Yes, how do you get into the VIP? You were I got something for you guys in a second. You were going to get in to the VIP, my beautiful traders, right here. The VossTrading.com is where you go to get in to the VIP. Get in now, traders, because the price may change, New Year. Jubilee, you don't use it. All right, well, why are we asking about it? He doesn't know what it is either. Well, Voss, how do you know these things? How do you know these things, Voss? Just remember something about order flow. You want to get in where the order flow is going. That's all you're concerned with. If order flow's going up, you're going up. If order flow's going down, you're going down. All right? Are we ready, traders? Are we ready? Now, can you put the market cycle on the chart? How many of you can put the market cycle on the chart? Are we ready? Can you see it? Okay. If I enter for a short right here, what number? The cycle goes in threes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? What we just showed you on the bell curve are the positions of market cycle. But the market cycle runs in threes. Now, let me back this up. Where am I entering on this short? What number in the cycle? Number 1, correct. What kind of trade is this if I enter short here? What kind of trade is that? What do we call that trade? This is the cycle out reversal. You'll learn this in the VIP. Look at that. A $2.50 move. Woo! Imagine if you knew what that was. Yes, it is a cycle out reversal. Okay? Why did this trade work so well? Why did the cycle out reversal work so well here? Two reasons why. What are they, my beautiful traders? Why did the cycle out reversal work so well? You got room far enough from what? Support. We got room to support. We got room to support. What else? You cycled out. When we cycle out, we're getting a big move in the other direction. Okay, my googles and boo-boos. Do we got it? Okay. Good. Let's keep looking. Why me do? Whoa, what do we got here? How come I'm going short right there? Look at that move. What happened? What do we have here? We got 3 reasons here. Look, what are the 3 reasons? You see how I just know why to take a trade, where you're supposed to take a trade. It just sticks out like a sore thumb. That granddaddy is like a stop sign when you're driving a car. Do you go through it? No, you know. I've driven this car enough times. The rule and the law says stop at the stop sign. Well, the rule and the law here says stop at the 200. What do we got going on here? Cycle out reversal again. Holy moly. The 200, and we got room to support. Yes, it is. Look at that beauty. Holy moly. You see? You see? You got to be educated. How many of you would have went, well, first of all, a lot of you don't even have this on your charts. So how many of you would have went long right there? Who would have went long right there? Let me tell you why you would have went long there. One, you don't have the 200 on your chart, and we're going to change that when you join the VIP. That was your gap up. So right now you're thinking, moon, 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 okay? You were in the bathroom because the bell went off. You got nervous. You had a little poopy and doopy to do. So you missed this move to the upside. You come back from wiping the butt, and now you have this green candle, and you're going to go long, aren't you? You're going to go long. But guess what? You're not going to go very far. Whammo! Look at that thing. Woo! No way, Jose. Not today. And this is why you can't guess as a trader. All right? I don't want you guessing as a trader. Let me teach you how to trade. Let me give you in the VIP the education you deserve to trade in the markets. A real education on stock trading, on options, on futures. It doesn't matter. The instrument is irrelevant. All right? And here's why the instrument is irrelevant. We go over this every weekend. How many of you started with options or penny stocks? These were the first things you started to do because you didn't have the money enough to trade, so you thought you would get rich quick doing this option or that option. Correct? Well, that didn't work out too well. You blew up your account on penny stocks and options. So then what does the trader do? They go to futures. All of a sudden, they love futures. Like, oh my God, we love this futures game because they think they are going to get an account filled, right? From a prop firm. You're going to go to a prop. You're done. You're sick of losing your money. You're going to lose somebody else's money. And then that doesn't work. They throw you the hell out within a month. So you're out of there now. Now you're in trouble. Now we really got problems because your options now are, you don't want to go back to options because that hurts you the most. And you don't want to go back penny stocks again. Then you say, I got to buy the subscription for the scanner. I got to configure the scanner properly for low float and all of that. Do I want to go back and chase these scanner stocks every time it beeps? So you're screwed. What do you do? What do you do? But what is the one thing you should be doing? Going back to where we first started today. You need to be educated on how to trade in the market. Who wants to finally be educated on how to trade? Because then once you're educated, you could go trade anything you want. You want to do Forex, do Forex. You want to do futures, do futures. You want to do options, do options. You want to do equities, do equities. You want to trade a deck of cards, it may work with that. Okay? Joe Young says, keep trading and just improve the methods of your guessing. What? Let me reread that again. Hold on. We got to zoom in on this one. This might be the best thing I've ever heard. Guessing is trading. Just improve the methods of your guessing equals profitable over time. I got to read that one more time. Guessing is trading. Just improve the methods of your guessing and you will be profitable. Does anyone want to take Joe Young's advice? Does anyone want to take Joe Young's advice? That might be the dumbest thing I've ever heard. That's like, instead of opening the front door to your house, walk through it as many times as you can, and then eventually you'll break through the door to get to the other side. Just keep walking. Boom! That didn't work. Let me go again. Boom! That didn't work. Hold on, one more time. Boom! Man, I got this bump. Oh, Joe Young says, keep walking through that front door. Don't open it. Boom! Oh, man, we're making a dent. Holy moly, Joe Young. You ain't mighty. You ain't mighty. Where do we find these people? Where do we find these people? Joe Young. Green Solutions said Joe Young will have us at the top of the building. I'm sorry. That was Green Solutions. That was hysterical. Everyone, W in the chat for Green Solutions. Oh my Lord. We needed, even the wizard didn't want to come out for that. All right. So you're going to learn in the VIP, cycle out reversal, break a structure, market cycle, states and positions, and 10 times more. But this in itself is going to help you tremendously. You're going to learn about the heartbeat of the market. You are going to post your trades every day. We are going to review them for you in the VIP. I also train you every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. in the VIP only. Traders, start taking the weekend to learn how to trade. Enough is enough. I know you can do this if you put your heart into it. I will train you on how to do this if you put your heart into it. And we can start getting you going in the opposite direction. All right? We can start getting you going where you need to go, and that is to the upside in trading. Enough is enough now. The VossTrading.com is where you get into that VIP. We're going to do a little roll call right now for all our amazing donations today from our amazing viewers. Lena Rocha, Shelly Stringer, Andrew the Believer, Mooney, Zen Method, Bill Boyle, Rev, thank you so much. Andrew, Lawrence, Marcus, John McGarvey, thank you so much. Only Dan, Diana, thank you, beautiful. Rev, thank you. Sheer Turtle, thank you so much. Jay Gilbert, Daniela Ulina, Stevie B, Life Wonders, Jade. Thank you guys so much. Ben Frade, yes it is. Ben Frade, Striker, Rev, Zen again, John McGarvey. I love it. T-Mac, Kiever Kuji, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for all those amazing donations today. I love you guys. I'm here to help you, all right? The VIP's there for a reason. I am here to help you become a better trader. Love you all. Hit that follow button and have a blessed, amazing day. Make the world a better place, everybody. Give somebody a hug today. and let's get to work. Love you guys.